Sent a stern message to those wishing her out of power that she fears no one. De Lille attended a church service in Langa on the Cape Flats where congregants prayed for her as the DA federal executive currently meets behind closed doors to decide her future. Our reporter Nomawethu Solwandle has been tracking this story for us.
Well, a very good afternoon to you. Behind me is the venue where the DA's highest body, the federal executive, is currently holding a meeting to decide Mayor Patricia De Lille's fate. Now, we know that this morning she was also here. We did manage to speak to her afterwards. And basically, she says that she was there for about 30 minutes and she didn't say much. She says she's made substantive submissions to the federal executive. Basically, this morning what she told them was that she would like a fair trial. If she's been accused or there are allegations of her being corrupt, then people need to bring information forward that proves this. And if she is found to be guilty, then indeed she should be charged. Now, you'll remember that this started towards the end of last year when there was a public spat between Mayor Patricia De Lille as well as Mayco member Mr. J.P. Smith. There were certain allegations about her wanting to shut down the investigative unit that is run by Mayco member J.P. Smith, and J.P. accusing her of actually wanting to shut down this unit because of her own agendas. And of course, Mayor Patricia De Lille coming out to say that there are certain things that this unit can do, but J.P. Smith seems to be overstepping his mark with regards to that. Now, with this public spat, it prompted DA leader Mr. Musima Imani to actually meet with both of them. He then placed them on special leave. When they were placed on special leave, they were barred from speaking to the media. So it was very difficult to report on the story because the only thing that we had was basically just a statement or two here and there that the DA had actually given to us. But straight after that special leave ended, we saw Mayor Patricia De Lille coming out guns blazing to say that she wanted to clear her name. She had interviews on almost all media platforms where she actually accused the DA of wanting her out and that it has nothing to do with how she's running the city, that there's specifically a faction within the DA that doesn't like her and that is trying to push her out. Now, there's an investigation that's been run by John Steenhuisen, and this is why they're here today to discuss that report that John Steenhuisen has actually compiled for the DA to look into how the city of Cape Town is being run. Now, it's going to be very interesting to hear what is entailed in this report. We know that the federal executive will brief the media between 5 and 6 this evening. But I must tell you that after Mayor Patricia De Lille moved from giving her verbal submissions here at the venue behind me, she then moved to a church, Langa, where basically they were encouraging her to say that she must hang on, and then they continued to lay hands on her. I must say that for the first time, for me personally, as a media personnel, it was the first time that I saw Mayor Patricia De Lille actually break down since everything started. And she was saying that, you know, she's been holding on for about 4 months. There was a time where she couldn't give her side of the story. And now that everything is just coming together today and there are people sitting here deciding on her fate, everything just became too emotional. So it's going to be very interesting to hear how the federal executive or that Steenhuisen report, how they managed to actually get through that substantive submission that she made to them. I understand it's probably about 5,000 pages. So would they actually have enough time to go through everything? We know that Mayor Patricia De Lille has been accusing the DA of wanting her out and that already a decision has been made. So this is all just formality, but all in all, they actually want her out. So we'll actually have to watch and see what happens later on this afternoon and what the future holds for Mayor Patricia De Lille, or whether she will actually be the mayor after that briefing by the federal executive later this afternoon. With that, it's back to you in the studio.
All right, that is our reporter, Nomawethu Solwandle. We'll certainly be chatting to her once the FedEx, the FedEx decision on Patricia De Lille has been issued, hopefully later on this afternoon.